All right, so let's talk a little bit about radians. Radians, as far as you guys probably know, is just a mode on your calculator. You're not quite sure what it means. Well, here's what a radian is. A radian is a unit of angle measure based on arc length. So this is an arc here. An arc is a part of a circle. Okay. 1 radian is defined as the measure of an angle of the, gosh, this lady didn't proofread this, of the angle formed when the radius is equivalent to the length of the intercepted arc. So this is a radian when this length here, the radius of the circle, is the same length as the arc. Okay? We might investigate this using circles and pipe cleaners and stuff later. But this length and this length are the same. And this length is the same too, because this is still a radius. Okay? Recall that the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. So let's do this a little bit. So circumference is the distance around a circle. Okay? 2 pi r is the circumference. All right? Where am I going with this? Yes. Okay? And if we know all the angles in a circle add up to 360 degrees, so 360 degrees, you don't have to write this down, I'm just going to write it down, equals 2 pi r, but we know that, I was going to go somewhere with this. I can't remember. That's okay. This hand fails for today. That's all right. So just know that 360 degrees is 2 pi. If I come up with it, I'll tell you guys in class. It's kind of cool. I just failed miserably right now in the video. So 2 pi radians is all the way around the circle, and pi radians is halfway around the circle. Okay? I totally just bombed it, but that's all right. Don't worry. Okay, so all the way around the circle is 2 pi. Halfway around the circle is pi. All right? Converting from radians and degrees. So to convert from degrees to radians, all you have to do is multiply your measure by pi over 180. So you can just go times pi over 180. And then to go the other way, you times 180 over pi. So times 180 over pi. All right? So let's say you convert from radians to degrees. So let's practice doing that. We'll do 2 together for each one, and then we'll leave 1 together to do in class. Okay? So I'm converting from degrees to radians, so each time I'm going to multiply by pi over 180. So I'm just going to go pi over 180 times 30. Okay? Well, I multiply straight across because it's a fraction. So 30 pi over 180. All right? Well, I know that 30 goes into 180, or 3 goes into 18 6 times, and the zeros cancel. So I'm left with pi over 6. That's it. Pi over 6 is 30 degrees. Okay, let's try 150. Multiply by pi over 180. Here, I'll put this over 1. I'll put this over 1 too. Because we just multiply straight across. 150 pi over 180. Zeros cancel. 15 and 18 have a greatest common factor of 3. So divide them both by 3, you get 5 pi over 6. Okay? So that's how you convert from degrees to radians. Sorry, I got a text, it was distracting. Okay, so that's how you convert from degrees to radians. Let's convert from radians to degrees. The whole idea for converting from radians to degrees is to cancel out the pi. So if the pi's on top, we're going to multiply by 180 over pi. We don't want pi. There's no pi in degrees. Okay, so those two would cancel out. All right. Well, actually, here's an easy way to do this. 3 goes into 180 60 times. 60 times 4 is 240 degrees. Hopefully I just blew your mind with that. Okay, so we're going to do it again in number 8. Want to get rid of the pi, so we're going to multiply by 180 over pi. Oh, my pencil. Stand by. My pencil sucks. If I ran out of lead, I'm going to be really embarrassed. I did. Okay, let me grab another pencil. Okay, so basically the pi's cancel out. We know that. Okay, well, we're going to have a negative degree, right, because it's negative. 36 goes into 180 5 times, okay, and 5 times 5 is 25, negative 25 degrees. All right, so that's how you convert, that's the difference between radians and degrees, and that's how you convert them back and forth, okay? So that's in the next video we'll talk about coterminal angles.